Good morning. It's a Thursday here. Thank you, Jesus, for another day. Let's get into the video. Busy day here in the shop. Right now, I'm just moving the vans out of the way. I have to go measure here around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Okay, Jakey right up there. He's gonna start cutting out skins for our custom cabinets. We made the drawer boxes for that order yesterday. Then we're gonna start cutting face frames out for custom cabinets. Carl's cutting the cabinets on the CNC. Brandon's datoing out some face frames for another order of custom cabinets. So it's a busy shop day. And then tomorrow, a couple guys are gonna go install doors at the refacing job that we finished up yesterday with all of the doors. Jacob primed and sprayed it. I made the drawer boxes. We have Lazy Susans coming in. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna kind of get these vans out of the way for the guys if I can sneak through, and then yeah, we'll start building face frames. I'm getting all of our MDF 1/4-inch skin side panels cut out for our cabinets. This is all the math. Once I measured for the cabinets, I broke down all of this math into upper and lower skin side panels. Now I'm just cutting them all out. Jacob's over here sanding the material, labeling everything so we know what's what. So when we spray it, we can put it on. Right, Jakey?
Oh, yeah.
Any words of wisdom today?
Oh, we'll see.
Oh.
We'll have fun.
No words of wisdom, though?
No.
Think of
I
something.
don't got much wisdom.
Think of something.
Cut once, measure twice.
Oh, I got something for you. This client, big Steelers fan.
Oh, you gotta let
She
me go.
loves the Steelers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I told her how much that we got our guy Jacob right here loves the Steelers, and I told her that you're delusional.
Drew Hour's up next. Take me to the Super Bowl.
We were reminiscing. She said, "What's your team?" I said, "Well, I don't have a team, but I used to be a Tom Brady fan." She said,
I'm a fan of Tom.
I'm a Tom Brady fan. He's the GOAT.
Tom don't know what he's
And he
doing.
said, "Yeah," or she said, "Yeah, they beat us bad in the playoffs."
Tom's overrated. Give
That's
me Mahomes, Brady.
That's illegal. Oh my goodness, that's illegal. Big Ben. Big Ben is not even a top 20 quarterback of all time.
Top 3 in my heart.
I could win the Super Bowl if I had Troy Polamalu playing defense for me.
God no. God no.
That's crazy. That's crazy. He's a delusional Steelers fan. But that's okay. Alright, let's finish cutting these skin side panels and we'll start making face frames. The reason that we sand our MDF panels is I want to make sure there's no scuff marks, there's no dings or dents or anything. I want these panels to look perfect because they're side panels. They need to look perfect. Doors don't cover these. Also, our product sometimes likes to raise the MDF like grains or hairs, I guess. So by sanding them with 220, it just helps smooth everything out, and then the primer and the paint can go on without a problem, and they look super good that way. I have one more panel to cut out, and then Jacob and I will double check them. We'll cross-reference it over here with our cabinet math right here, and then we'll start cutting out face frames, and I'll probably end up measuring here in a little while for new cabinets at a new job. Jacob and I just got those skins double checked. We measured everything, we sanded everything, everything's cut. It's gonna be a color called Garden Spot. It's gonna be a nice green, actually. It's not too dark, so it won't make their kitchen look like a cave, which is good. The client thought about that, so that's wonderful. But we're gonna get them primed with a color similar, and then we're gonna start spraying those, or they're gonna start spraying them, sending them through the oven. Jacob's gonna start doing what? Face frames. Face frames! Look at them. Got like, not that many. 16 minus 1, so 15. You got it. We're processing all of our beech material. That's a hardwood for our face frames. Most of our face frames are 1.5 inches. We cut these 1 3/4. Cut them on the chop saw. Then we rip them down to about 1 9/16 inches, and then we'll finish them off in the vertical belt sander to make sure everything is perfectly 1.5 inches. Same thing with the 2.5 pieces, so on and so on. That way just everything is plumb and just perfectly sized and accurate. Super important to do that on cabinets. So I'm gonna keep ripping out material before I leave to go and measure. Jacob then will be at the chop saw for a while cutting face frames. Brandon's building some other cabinets right now. But I gotta grab this wood right here. This beech material, super tight grain, super great for spraying. It's a hardwood, holds up well, and yeah, it's just tight grain. So let me cut some more of this, and then I'll go and measure. Just leaving the warehouse. We got some row construction, which is amazing, but I'm gonna go measure for brand new doors, brand new drawer fronts, brand new drawer boxes. It's a smaller little kitchen, but that's perfect. Doesn't matter the size of the kitchen. They're all amazing. So this is going to be a refacing job where, again, it's just new soft close doors, new soft close drawer fronts, and new the boxes of the soft close part, along with drilling new handles and spraying all the face frames, taping everything, all of that. So let's get to the job, and let's go and measure. I'm in this house right now, measuring for brand new soft close doors, brand new soft close drawer boxes with drawer fronts attached. Here are all of my notes that I'm taking. I need to figure out how to fit the silverware inside slide unit into our drawer boxes. So right now the rough opening doesn't quite work out, but I'm gonna go back to the shop and think about it. Here's all of my door notes, everything's labeled. Drawer box notes, everything labeled. Here is the color the client's going with. It's a beautiful green. I've done this green here before from Sherwin Williams. It'll be a beautiful color to go with their beautiful countertops and appliances and flooring. So just have to measure for the doors, go over everything with the client, and then I'll be out of here and go back to the shop, start building all of the doors, drawer boxes, drawer fronts. Time to get back to the shop. Just finished measuring for new soft close doors, soft close drawer boxes with drawer fronts. It's going to be a really nice color. We got all the handles figured out. We're starting that project next week, so we need to get back and start making all of our Shaker 17 and Shaker 45 doors and slab drawer fronts, along with our drawer boxes. Just got back to the shop, unloaded the sample doors, sample handles. And now I'm gonna check out and see what Jacob's doing. How are the face frames?
Coming along. Last one. Over there. Come along.
Coming along. One more to do.
Well,
Look at that stack. Figure out that weird one and then start sanding.
yeah.
I'm gonna go take these handles up front. I'll come back on over here. We got this little miniature face frame. It's like a little cubby next to their microwave. And Jacob doesn't like it.
That's weird.
Sure heard what he was saying earlier.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Nah, it'll work perfectly. One thumb up. This is a face frame Jacob messed up on.
2 thumbs down.
2 thumbs down. 3.
Not good.
We got more screws because Jacob spilt them all and we lost them all, didn't you?
That happens.
He didn't spill them. Look at that thing right there. And look at that thing right there. Let's see you put it together.
You're in my way.
Oh, I'm in the way.
Yeah.
Let's see you put it together. Live in the flesh. Don't knock over that face frame. That took me
Right, left.
3 minutes.
Top at the bottom.
This is our corner cabinet, so we make it oversized and then I trim it down with the angles.
Too bad I made it this size this morning.
A little bit too short, huh?
Happens.
Brandon's over there working on a custom build. It's the last thing we have to do for this client. We'll get that thing put together, Brandon will, and then we'll spray it all. Oh, let's look at the concentration right there. That's why that drill's elite.
Good little
Huh?
punch out.
You can try it. Elite, because you don't have to have a long bit. Long bits like to snap or spin out. Short bit, the perfect angle right there. Oh, that's money.
That's good stuff.
It's what?
Because I didn't need the fine thread for that one, did I?
Nope. We use a combination of coarse and fine
They work,
thread.
They're working great now.
Yeah, because the coarse thread grips better, but the fine thread but the coarse thread also blows out the end grain if you're not careful. So we use a combo because I don't think the fine thread grips good enough. Doesn't make me happy. Here's an assist.
Assist.
Look at that. Scoring like Michael Jordan right there. Or Kobe. Not LeBum.
That guy's done.
Guy's cooked.
It's sad.
Cooked.
That's my goat.
Everybody's
Oh,
no
yeah.
good. Oh yeah, those look
No
good.
good.
Oh yeah. Perfect seams. Let's see it in action again. One more. Have you been double checking them?
Yeah.
Boys been double checking. Do I need to double check that over there?
What, the little one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll double end this one then too.
Yeah. But everything's come out perfect.
We'll double check these two, putty them, and then we'll go to the vertical belt sander way over there. And we'll start sanding these down from 13/16 to 3/4. After we use the coarse thread on the inside so the end grain won't blow out, grips it well.
It grips.
Use the fine thread on the exterior where the end grain likes to blow out. Does well. I just don't like too fine thread because I think they spin out.
They definitely spin out a little.
A little glue. Any words of wisdom?
Keep my hand away. I about put it back through my hand again today.
Okay.
Fun. That slipped right off.
You had to back your hand up like Terry.
Yeah. Kind of forget this is hollow. And it'll snap out real hard. But went to good. Oh, that matters.
Just one more screw. This is the
Wow,
back side of the
fun.
face frame. Glued, screwed. And we dado it and attach it to our cabinets with more glue and screws. Perfect. Now we'll double check these two. Start sanding. Jacob's way over there sanding off those face frames that are beach that will be painted. I'm gonna grab some material and I'm going to start cutting drawer boxes again. The 4 that we made yesterday got clear coated, they're finished. I set up another chop saw right there, the DeWalt, because the Milwaukee's being used to make doors. See how these turned out. Turned out looking really nice. 3 coats of clear coat, nice and smooth. Those will be perfect for the client. These drawer boxes go with this kitchen remodel that we're doing. Building the doors right now, the face frames right now, the side panels right now. A million things. The drawer boxes I'm currently cutting are for the job that I just measured. It's a kitchen refacing. New doors, new drawer boxes, new drawer fronts, everything soft close. That's the math. I broke it all down from this sheet. This tells me what they need to be. This tells me how to get there. So I'm going to start cutting all this material down. So that way I can start dovetailing these drawer boxes out. Got the big boy DeWalt out. The super nice finish blade. Okay. The Milwaukee. Start cutting 18 5/8 right here. See what we can do here. This is the chop saw we usually use on the job sites. 18 5/8, a hair over. Let's cut a hair more because it's a 12-inch saw, so it can cut anything. Our Milwaukee right over there is battery powered, which is nice. It's lightweight, which is nice. But it's only a 10-inch saw. But once in a while, we'll run into crown molding that it cannot cut. Not so much anymore since most of our cabinets go to the ceiling. But it used to be the case quite often. Same crown molding I installed at Carl's house when we did his kitchen remodel. Super wide stuff. Looks really nice. We just did that crown molding last week actually. The only difference was we cut it down a hair because they only had like 30-inch tall uppers. Carl has like 54-inch tall uppers. A 30-inch tall upper, that big crown molding, it looks top heavy. It looks like you have a big head and then there's no body to support it. Just never a good look. 20 and a half going here. Boom. 20.5 for our sides. That's what the math works out to be on 21-inch deep drawer boxes. Which on 24-inch deep cabinets, which are standard, 21-inch deep is the drawer box, which is also standard. On your bathroom vanities that are 21 inches deep, which is standard, 18-inch drawer box is what you put in there. That would be standard. You can kind of fudge that a little bit if you side mount, because when you side mount, you don't have to worry about the brackets in the back. You don't have to cut boards to mount the brackets in the back, but still, you need about 22 inches deep for that to work for the cabinet depth. There's number one, completed, except I need to trim these down. We're out of 4-inch material, which is perfectly fine. We have a bunch of 6-inch material. We don't use 6-inch material very often, so I'm using it up right now because I do not have time to get wood. It's a little bit wasteful, but it needs to get done. So I'm getting it done. 21 5/8. So it'll be 2 front. I always label right there. I don't know if you can see. I label all of my stuff, so that way when I go to dovetail, I know exactly what I'm working with. 21 5/8. I don't love that, but it'll be fine. It'll work out well. 21 5/8. Definitely a different feel using this saw. I use it a lot, but just different than from the Milwaukee. The battery powered chop saw I love. They're more expensive too, obviously, and you have to buy the battery. They do have less power though. And the brake on the battery powered equipment is so much better. You got to be careful with this one because the blade will keep spinning after you let go of the trigger. With that Milwaukee, it will not, since it's battery powered. We go right here, boom. Nice clean cut, 20 1/2. Love that. That right there is effort. Labeled it as 1 right. It's 2 right. 20 1/2. So there'll be 2 left. Boom. Love that. Effort. Got a little close to my line on that one, but we're right at it. Right there is effort. Boom, boom. Okay, next. 21 5/8. I enjoy making these drawer boxes. I think they look really good with the dovetail. They also hold up really well since they're all dovetailed. They're all glued. Super durable, and we put a bunch of clear coat on them in layers, so. We also now send them through our oven, which is right over there. Super important process. 21 5/8. 3, back. Boom, another one done. This warehouse is such a mess and disaster, but that's not good. I'm not used to having the ceiling this low. Like that, about took out the light. About came and got me. What do you need, Jakey?
What? Why did you go down to on that?
Why are you looking at me like that? Cause I got a camera on my head?
No reason. No reason. We're on 770, dude.
Jacob called me chunky the other day too. Just want to put that out there. What do I go down to? Yeah, so that way you can go 65, 60, 55, 50. So 70 stop. Yeah, so I go 800, 90, 80, 70, all at 80 grit. And then those all at 150 grit. And then it's even because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was wondering if you did the whole 4 passes on there.
Yep, I would. I think it comes out better. Good work, Jakey. Jacob was just, I kind of changed our grid sequence for our grit of sandpaper. So he's just making sure. I think it turns out a little bit better. It's a little more work, but it's an extra few passes, but I think the product turns out better, and I think it's less palm sanding. So palm sanding those face frames can take a minute. All right, get this one cut here. I don't know if I like that. Let's see how this turns out. It's sturdy. Just a little crack right there, but it's super sturdy. It only goes about a 1/16 of an inch deep into the wood. So it's not structural, and the dovetail will actually probably end up eating that out. So I can rock and roll with that. Look at the variation in the wood. I love that. Like a clear coat will help accentuate that, it'll help bring it all out. So 21 5/8. and 5/8. Love that. 4 front. 21 5/8. 4 back. Bag it up, Terry. There we go. (21 5/8). Another one. Get some more material. We've quite a bit of 6-inch left. Bring over 3 pieces, just to be safe. One of these drawer boxes actually needs a 6-inch material. The other stuff didn't, again, because it only needed a 4-inch, but they're out of 4-inch. But we're out and they're out, so. Cut off the ends. That end looked terrible. That cut looks terrible. Trying to make a decent cut here, Tyler. There we go. So we need 20 1/2 again. Okay, I'm gonna finish cutting all of these, and then I'll go trim them down on that saw stop. You want to talk about a sad day right there. I don't know if I can drink that, and it's full. That right there is a shame. Whatever, should have planned better. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, done. I'm gonna go cut them down on that saw stop, and then I can start cutting out the bottom panels. Got all of my material cut down from the chop saw, also cut down on the saw stop to 4 inches or 5 1/8. So my next step is I'm gonna router all of these parts, top and bottom, and then I'm gonna come over here to the dovetail machine, dovetail all those parts. And then the last step, before I start putting everything together, start cutting out our bottom pieces that are 1/4 inch birch. They're already UV'd, clear coated, but I will clear coat them some more. I'm just gonna double check this. I wanna make sure, yep, 3 1/4. That'll match her other boxes. We're making her new boxes that are soft close dovetailed, but she wanted to make sure our new boxes weren't gonna be any smaller than our old ones. Sometimes they are, because these have undermount rails and you have to subtract 1 inch in height, but these are going to be the exact same. One of them actually will be bigger, so that's awesome for her. Jacob got all of these face frames sanded down on the vertical belt sander from 13/16 to 3/4 of an inch. He's way over there. Look at him. Look at him way over there. Hi, Jakey. And he's going to start palm sanding, but I got to get this stuff out of the way for him, so that way he can do that. I asked where my headgear was, and Jacob said I didn't need it. But I'm a star now. I'm a mogul. Facebook's going crazy on the videos. Nah, I'm joking. I ain't no star.
Facebook's what?
But one video does have 64,000 views. I'm just saying it. I get kicked around here. I get pushed out of my spot. I get treated not very great. I got a little corner of room. He gets the whole table.
I got big man work to do.
I got big man work. Look how tall that is.
That's nothing.
You can't even count that high from Marshalltown.
Come on. Well educated, honey.
All right, well, I'm gonna router. I guess Jakey's gonna take my whole spot, kick me out, and sand. Better make sure them things sanded good if you're having my spot. I better get to routering. I like to go slow. That way this maple doesn't chip out. I'm not doing a whole big router or anything, but if you go too fast and you catch the grain incorrectly, then you got yourself a problem. Look at that right there. That looks good right there. Next. Right now for this order, Carl's cutting all of the doors. I'm getting the drawer boxes built. Brandon's still working on that big old cabinet for one of our past clients. It's the last thing we have left to do for them, for their order. We did their whole kitchen, all their bathrooms, brand new cabinets. Brandon just installed their living room hutches that we custom built. I was doing that on the weekend. Now he's building that for their mudroom. Jacob's sanding the face frames that go with those drawer boxes right there, that go with the skin side panels that are way over there that we cut out this morning. Moving along here. There we go. Let's keep it a-rolling here. Okay, I'm gonna keep getting these done, and then I'll get them organized, and I'll start cutting out the bottom panels. Check that off the list. Drawer boxes are routed. Now, I can dovetail our pins and our tails, and I can come through and I can cut out our 1/4 inch material for the bottoms, and then hopefully start putting those together with a lot of glue, and hammering the dovetails in nice and tight. Gotta go dovetail those drawer boxes, but this is the color the client went with. Super nice green. These are the skin side panels that we cut earlier this morning. So those are ready for the cabinets and the face frames that Jacob is currently sanding. This client's drawer boxes are done, and their cabinets got cut out on the CNC this morning. So once Jacob's done there, hopefully we can start putting the cabinet shelves together, and then start cutting out the shelves and the trim and all sorts of things. But that's the color I wanted to show that. Because over here dovetailing our pins and our tails for our drawer boxes. I have 4 of them complete. Jacob's over here. That's 5/8 inch thick maple. Brandon's working with some red oak and some other material. The red oak won't be painted. That's going to be stained for this big old unit. But the rest of this will all be painted, which is awesome. It's a 3/4 inch material. Jacob's over here working with 3/4 inch beech material for our face frames. Those feel so good. We're working with wood today. All the different types of wood.
Yeah, we got plenty going today.
Like Playboy Cardi, whole lot of wood. You like that? Got different types of wood. We got beech, we got red oak, we got different types of paintable paneling. I have 5/8 inch maple that's gonna get clear coated just like these drawer boxes. Let's see what else we got. What other types of wood? That's 3/4 inch beech painted. Those will go on tomorrow. This is 1/4 inch MDF painted. These are for the cabinets we're building currently. A whole lot of different types of wood. We also deal with white oak, cherry, hickory. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Maple, red oak, white oak, beech, hickory, cherry. I don't know. There's some other stuff over there. Whole bunch of different types of paneling and center panels and such. So I'm going to keep on dovetailing these. Jacob's going to keep sanding that. Brandon's going to keep on building that. Big old cabinet. Look at that thing. There's going to be a lower section of the cabinet as well. It's for a mudroom, like locker situation. It's super custom, and it's going to be super awesome when it's painted and completed. I have 5 of the 6 drawer boxes put together. I'm going to putty and sand these. I can't stand it when the end grain looks different than the regular material here. So I always sand it, and it blends in well, and it makes everything look super good. Like for instance, obviously it looks a little bit different because of like the color of it, but it's all smooth and all the fibers are down. That's what I like to see, like this. I like to see that. On a lot of drawer boxes, I can tell that they didn't sand it, and it just bugs me. So I always sand it, putty it, get these little hairline cracks filled in. They're super small, but I just do that because I like how it looks. The last drawer box, we have a conundrum. This client has this like silverware tray that she wants to keep, and her drawer boxes right now are 21 and 3/4, but our drawer boxes have to be 21 because of how our slides are. So we don't have enough room on the inside for her tray to fit. The width is fine, the height is perfect, just the length. So my plan is, hopefully I'm able to cut right along the back here, just above my holes that I drilled and my notches that I dadoed out for the drawer slide. And this back piece can still hold the box square. I may have to brad nail it just for a little extra support. I'm not sure yet. It'll be the back, so you'll never see it. But that way then the tray can sit up over the top of that, which is how hers is kind of now. And it'll still be super strong and square. So I'm gonna try to figure that out right now and see what I come up with. I have my piece cut down to 1 1/4 inches tall. Hopefully this works. I don't know why it wouldn't, but you never really know until you know, I suppose. Glue and hammer. Back and forth, nice and light. I don't want to break a dovetail. Grab my bottom piece. Bingo, I think. The tray has a little bit of a lip, so it slides over the top of a piece that's back there right now on her drawer box. So that's going to be the one thing that's going to really allow this to work out, if I cut that correctly. Get it pretty decent and then come through and make adjustments. Okay, let's see what this glue can do. Kind of loaded up here, quite honestly. Decent amount of glue in that thing. Only got one dovetail, or one dovetail of support, but I think it'll be enough. I really do. I really hope, I guess. I don't really know. Never done something like this before, but this client was adamant that it needed to be like this, so what I'm gonna do for her, man. What I'm gonna do for her. Three-fourths. Yeah, that should work now, and now she has, the tray will come back to there. The tray will come back to there. I mean, in theory, it'll hopefully work out. Again, I don't really know until we go to install, but I just hope that the slides, I think I need a 20 and a half, I have 20 and 3/8, and the slides can stick out a little bit. I think it'll work. Pretty decent. I mean, it's tight and it's strong, so that was kind of my main concern, but okay. That was number 1, 18 and 5/8. Okay, I'm going to double check all of these, and then I'll kind of putty things up and maybe start sanding them. Now, it is bright out here. It is nice out here too. Crazy nice day here in Iowa. That being said, if you enjoyed the video, give us a like, subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate it. Facebook's going crazy. Go check us out, Cabinet RX on Facebook. We're growing over there, and we're growing here on YouTube too. Try to do the best work we possibly can. We build everything super custom. We measure it all, build it all, and we install it all. So check out our website too. It's a really good website. That being said, tomorrow's gonna be another crazy day. Brandon and Jacob are gonna go install a bunch of doors, 2 Lazy Susan units, a little side panel. It's a job that's quite a ways away, so they'll be there all day, and I'm going to be in here tomorrow building doors and maybe finishing these drawer boxes and finishing the cabinet Brandon's working on. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Adios.